Ladies and gentlemen, I am Officer Brad Perez, Bradperez, one of the PIOs for the Ford Police Department. The information I can provide to you at this moment is that approximately 7:30 p.m. earlier this evening, officers received a call about a shooting at this location. 7:38 p.m., officers arrived on scene. The initial details stated that there were several individuals that were shot at this location. When the officers arrived, they located a total of 6 different gunshot victims. The age range of all of these victims, at the oldest being 19, the youngest being 3. As of now, all the victims are receiving medical treatment at the hospital, except one on scene who refused treatment. The only details we can confirm at this moment is that all of these victims were outside this location when a suspect vehicle drove by, and a person or persons inside that vehicle began shooting at those individuals that were standing outside. That is when they were struck by the gunfire. We are still gathering information at this time. Please understand that this is all preliminary that I'm providing you. It's too early to determine a motive. However, we are following up on whatever leads we can get regarding the suspect vehicle. There's officers out right now actively investigating. And I can also let you know that at this time, we believe that this was an isolated incident. Now, along with myself out here, I have Chief Neil Noakes. I will bring him up here. We will try to answer what questions we can, but as I stated, please understand we're limited at this time. Chief?
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate all of you being here. Obviously, there's a sad situation. Anytime you have people who's out trying to enjoy the evening and violence, senseless violence like this erupts in our city, it's concerning to all of us. Right? We'll tell you, we had numerous officers respond to the scene. We had numerous officers working together as a team to make sure medical care is provided to the victims and to do everything they could to locate any suspects in this case.
Shit. Just your gut reaction to knowing these are children, the ones that have been shot.
Well, it makes me sick to my stomach. You know what? It pisses me off. It pisses me off. I've said many times it makes me angry. I am mad. I am pissed off. There's absolutely no reason anybody should be conducting themselves in such a violent, careless, heartless way that children should be shot. And unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with. Someone chose to do something that stupid.
I know it's mentioned it's isolated. However, at this point, do we know if it's targeted to these kids or to that specific area of that apartment building?
I wish I could tell you more about that at this point. We are looking into that, and as soon as we know, we'll share that information.
Two-part question. For starters, can you provide the ages of the other victims? I know 3 to 19, but as far as the other 4 shooting victims, but from what we saw, the people being transported, a lot of them looked like to being mics.
The reason we gave that range right now is we're wanting to confirm still on the others before.
Okay.
We've heard, but we haven't confirmed.
Okay. My second question then, as far as these victims, is there a relationship between them? Was this a family of children, or was this a group of kids who all lived at this complex and were all just randomly together inside? Can you elaborate on that?
That's something else I wish I could tell you, but if this poll will not show, that's definitely something our investigator can look at.
Do you know if they were outside when it happened, or if they were all were outside?
Yeah, they're outside.
What about the condition of them?
Sorry?
The condition of health of the
Air conditions, we're trying to confirm all that right now. We don't know the conditions that are in.
Does it just say serious
Specifically.
injuries, though?
We don't know for sure.
Okay.
And the suspect is still out there right now?
For what we know, there's some officers out there looking right now, following up on the leads that we have. We can't confirm that anyone is in custody this time, but I do want to say we don't anticipate any further danger to the community. This appears to be an isolated incident.
For the residents that actually do live in that part of the building, are they going to be able to go back home? How much can they expect for y'all to be out here with
We're not going to
evidence?
interrupt their lives any more than we have to. Obviously, we're going to conduct a very thorough investigation, make sure we don't leave any stone unturned. We want to make sure we do everything we possibly can to bring the people responsible for this to justice, but we will make sure we work with the residents to get them back home as soon as we can.
There was a stabbing nearby. Was this related to that in any way?
We have no indication that that is related.
Shell casings, do we know how many right now?
No, ma'am, I don't have that information yet.
Is that a flock camera right there on the left?
That's possible, yes.
And I'm asking for that. Is that something that right now is assisting your investigation? I don't think go into that.
One thing I will say about that is technology has been a great asset to us in the investigation, is to be able to find footage. Sometimes the crime's in progress, sometimes the suspects after a crime, but we will definitely be taking advantage of every piece of technology any investigative resource we have to make sure we solve this.
Chief, before you go, for the parents who are dealing with this tonight, I'm sure that they hope to put their kids to sleep. It's a different story for them, likely in the hospital. What's your message to those parents right now?
I wish I had the words. I'm a parent myself. I can only imagine how heart-wrenching this would be for a parent, for their child to be shot in such a senseless way. But I want them to know our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts are with them. And the Ford Police Department will use every resource at our disposal to make sure we bring justice to this situation.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.